doing a solo swing out. So I have my imaginary partner here. I get my 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get swivel 1, swivel 2, 3, and 4. I face the back of the room. 5, I rotate around, and then 6, I keep that rotation going, and I send it into my hip, so that I get my prep before the prep, because I heard you like the prep. From here, my 7 and 8, I'm going to keep the first step nice and small underneath me, and then at 8 is when I set up my swivel. We talked about getting a little bit of turnout. As someone very rightly noticed, you can achieve a really cool shape by only turning out one leg. This leg, not really an much turnout. This leg can do all of the work, and this leg can be quite comfy, and then as I step through, this leg not turned out, this leg turned out. So it can be a question of doing a little bit less with the leg that you're rotating on, and a bit more with the leg that you're stepping on. So from here, 7 and 8, I get 1, 2. We talked about different ways you can swivel. So you can get like nice look at height and get like a very like classic Whitey Lindy hopper shape. There's a video of Avita online, which I keep watching, which is why I know Avita swivels. But with the Quick collection, which is very beautiful and elegant. Another person I look to a lot for swivels and basic hip stuff is a dancer from the 1930s called Mabel Lee. I love her movement. She has really like high and tight swivels. They're up here, but they're really driven by rotating from the rib cage. We talked about bringing the rotation higher in your body and like not having it be a pelvic joint movement, because then you get knee swivels, and having it coming up higher so that you can use your hips more. This is a little bit more powerful. Also, your partner can generally feel it more, so they know where you are in space. Something I didn't mention, because no one was doing them, but just so you don't do them, I have a real deep distaste of what I call crotch swivels, where it's crotch leg. This is because their hips are further forth than their shoulders. You typically see this on primary leaders learning to follow for the first time, just saying. So to make sure you're not that guy, keep your hips a little bit further back. Even if I'm more upright, I'm going to keep my hips a little bit further back, as opposed to bringing them forward and doing these guys. They kind of look weird. We talked about and then we had switches as well. So this, everyone has a camera. Can I borrow you? Hi, you don't have a camera. Can we demonstrate the switch practice? So you're going to do right to right with the right hand connection, going to the right hand side of your partner. You get a rock, step, triple step. Oh, shit, I did it. You start with your right foot. Don't be like me and do it twice wrong in front of people. Right foot, triple step. From here, you can do classic swivels. Haha, you have to tell me. Kickball chain swivels. Ball chain, ball chain, ball chain, ball chain. You can just do normal ones. You can also do the exorcism ones where you're like come around behind. As an option, you can also add the cheesecake, which I really need to have a better name for, guys. Thank you very much for your assistance. For the cheesecake, this is a really useful leg kick styling that you'll see in Charleston dancing as well. So it's a really useful thing to practice on both sides. So I'm going to start facing this way. I'm going to bring my heel up behind me, rotate around, drawing a line through my cheesecake batter or gelato or something, and then I'm going to put my foot down. I can also practice the other leg, bring it up and round, up and round. If I do this enough times and I add a little bit of energy, we get cabbage patch from Charleston. If I do it in the context of Charleston, we get this guy. If I do it on the spot, I get that guy. So this movement is in many places in our jazz dancing. There's just one place we can put it in. Another place you can put it in is to replace the triple step of your swivel prep. This is like a very Hollywood style. Google Jewel McGowan if you want to see it done well. 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, cheesecake. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, cheesecake. Sharon James is the reason I say cheesecake. I don't know if she remembers saying that. This is literally 12 years ago. Did I say anything else about swivels?
The stepping, you step through them?
Yes, they are steps and not twists. Twists, the Beatles. Step, 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 step. Jenny, what else did I say?
Katie, what do you do with your shoulders on your one step prep?
So I want to threat in my body. If I keep my shoulder even just a little bit more to my leader, I have like a wind-up feeling in my spinal column, which allows me to have the power to come out for here over here. This helps you create the shape of the swivel and also helps stay connected to your dance partner. If I collapse in here, I don't have as much physical connection. If I keep it here, I can stay with my dance partner just a little bit more and make sure that they know that I'm still dancing with them and I'm not off in my own bubble, which I normally am.
When you said